Welcome back to another episode of You and I. Today we are joined by Tommy and Chris. So guys, if you want to just talk about who you are, what you do, tell us a wee bit about you.
Yeah, I'm Chris. I'm a youth worker, work in Belfast. Been a Northern Ireland fan for as long as I can remember. And yeah, also like do some work with an IFL of football, and yeah, just talking to people, presenting as well. So yeah, love
Good
it.
stuff.
Yeah, my name's Tommy. I'm 20 years old. I had to think there. I'm on student placement with the IFA, so been Northern Ireland fan my whole life. So it's just like dream to be in here, like working with them.
Big Northern Ireland fans.
Yeah.
You're both used to being on camera as well, then, from what you do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you're in a comfortable place here.
Relax.
Good. Good stuff.
I do.
Did you see the squad announcement before you came in?
Just
briefly.
Just
Just about. We're going to test your knowledge about it.
Oh,
so
no.
hopefully you revised it well. So we're going to turn about. You have 30 seconds on the clock. Guess as many as players as you can, and the number of players you get is a number of prizes we're going to be giving away on our next home game.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So the fans are relying on you too for some goodies.
Good.
I'm
So,
just trying to scan it there before I commit to this is gonna happen.
so 30 seconds on the clock. Take a turnabout. Go for it.
Jamal Lewis,
Billy Peacock Farrell,
Shay Charles.
Pierce Charles,
Yep.
Luke Southwood,
Ballard.
Trey Hume, Shane Lavery,
McGinn.
No.
No. Is he? No.
Josh McGuinness.
Yeah, McGuinness.
Connor Bradley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't miss him.
That's it. Time's up. We've got 9.
Nine,
So we've
that's
got
slightly
9.
better.
We're done well. 9. How do you feel about that? That's 9 goodies to give away
Yeah.
to the fans.
I feel a bit embarrassed.
Yes.
No, I'm joking.
No, you've done well. You've done well. We'll pull up the squad here now, and we can run through the squad announcement. We've got a few new names in there. You mentioned Pierce Charles, goalkeeper called up. We've got Jamie Reid back from injury as well. He scored in his debut for Northern Ireland, so it's good to see him back. What was your initial thoughts when you seen that announcement today?
See, like in the squad, I think it's so promising, especially when you have like Connor Bradley in there, and you have like it's a young squad, but it's also one which has got so much, potential to fulfill, and it's exciting looking at that. There's also people in there, players in there who are like, right, big chances they're coming up. Like they've got opportunities where hopefully they'll perform. As you said, what do you think?
Like the likes of like Ross McCausland in there performing at Rangers, Ethan Gilbraith, like the young squad's really good. To see like the young players kind of coming through, like it's every wee boy's dream to play for Northern Ireland. Like they really want to play for the shirt. Josh McGuinness is up there for the senior role, kind of up front when they're struggling. He's there as a kind of experience. The back's really strong with Paddy McNair, Daniel Ballard scoring last campaign, obviously.
So I know like two, but they bring that there's a threat there because they're doing so well for their clubs as well. Like that's what I'm saying. Like for the last 5 years, you've seen like Daniel Ballard and all. He's like went to the next level now, and the likes of Josh McGuinness, as you said, like, he's a senior player. It's like I can't believe he's a senior player. But
I remember playing for years.
He's now like one of the guys in leadership.
Yeah.
Pierce Charles as well being called up from the under-21s is great. Like so young, had a great campaign last with the under-21s, and then obviously being called up with his brother.
Yeah.
Maybe playing with brothers would be great, like with great brothers over the past, Johnny and Corey.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Piers, he had a really good tournament in the summer. I seen him play in the under-19s. Can you see Piers Charles maybe getting a game? He's really good on the ball as well.
I think he's good. Yeah, he's the talent, and it's just about giving him that opportunity.
Potentially what he does in shows what he does in training. If he's good enough, Michael will obviously pick him.
Yeah, and the last home game we had here, we won 2-0 Luxembourg. Set pieces was key. You mentioned the defenders chipping in with goals.
Yeah.
Set pieces is one of our main threats. You mentioned as well, players at the club level doing very well. Dion Charles scoring for his club, Ross McCausland.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of goals coming from the team then?
Yeah, I think that's the key with how well we do is if the players are getting play for their clubs and if they're actually performing. Because when you look back to when we've been most successful, that's what's happened. Like I said, Dion Charles, he's playing really well for his club, and I think he's scored 4 goals this season.
Yeah, like something.
4 goals this season. He's been brilliant.
No, it's looking good. It's looking promising.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be our main goal scorer? And where's the goals coming from? If you had to pick a player,
Gonna go Dion Charles or Callum Marshall, one of the two.
Callum Marshall started the last game,
Yeah.
didn't he? So hasn't scored yet, but
Yeah.
he's definitely he's good up there. Like,
I think Conor Bradley's still got. I think he's
Yeah.
got goals in him. I'm telling you now, like the couple of goals he scored for Liverpool, like last season, I think he's got big potential. He hasn't scored many goals for Milan yet, but I really love him to perform, you know, and see that because he brings a threat. Like,
he
he
really
can
does.
higher up as well.
yeah, he pops up in them that number 10 position sometimes as well. That Scotland game, I
And
remember, he was a
then
real threat.
Against Luxembourg, he had the big chance. He ran right through and just put it wide of the post.
Yeah, no, definitely is. He is looking promising. We'll look at the form guide here as well. Belarus is actually behind closed doors. The away game. Do you see that? Do you see that impacting the players? We probably should be used to it. We had a COVID season,
Yeah.
so a lot of footballers are used to playing with no fans. But do you see that having an impact at all? Or they've never beaten us as well, as you can see.
I think Northern Ireland are used to a big crowd when they play at home, so going through the COVID season, like they've obviously they'll be used to playing with no fans. Like the silent, it'll be a struggle, but they'll just focus on the game and they'll not have to worry about away fans even, or the opposition fans booing them or anything. Like it's just focus on the game, focus on what's going on the pitch.
Yeah, like as the form guide there says, like we were going into that, we should be favourites, but obviously the away factor is that we always bring a big fan base out to any away game, and it will be noticed obviously when we do travel. Like at the times where I've spent out supporting Northern Ireland away from home has been amazing, and the fact that the team won't be able to hear the voices is key. But hopefully that will have a big, as you said, big factor. They'll be used to it and more experience.
And the home game against Bulgaria, you can see the form there. We've got 2 wins, they've got 6. Bit of a tougher game, but we are at home. So how do you see that game playing out?
I think definitely we've got the advantage with the home support. Like Windsor Park is just completely different on a match day. Like the noise is incredible. Like it's so, the atmosphere is unbelievable. Like Bulgaria, obviously they beat us 1-0 away. Like it was a tough place to go because like the pitch they weren't used to or whatever. There was just the mistake was we probably could have come away with something, but it was disappointing. But definitely, I think coming into home we have an advantage there with the squad and the pitch and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's the key. You know, it doesn't really matter. Again, Windsor Park can kind of deliver on its own night, and it doesn't really matter who comes. Just go for it. But it's also at the same time we've got to have a bit more confidence going into that. And just think we can't see win this game, and that's the key. But obviously Bulgaria, it will be challenging because they've got a couple of ballers in there.
Yeah, they do. No, it's definitely going to be a tough night. What's the scores going to be then for the away game and the home game?
I'll go away. I'll go 3-1.
3-1 win.
Yeah.
I'll go 1-0 win.
1-0. Who's the goal scorers?
Ballard header. Again.
I'll go McNair with the first, Bradley, and McGuinness away.
A lot of goals from the back again.
Yeah.
I mean, set pieces though.
Yeah,
like,
set pieces
they're
are dangerous.
from set pieces, I think.
I could see like a wee Bradley edge of the box,
Yeah.
placed into the bottom right corner.
But that would be good to see it.
Yeah.
And the home game then, Bulgaria. What's the score? That's a bit more of a tougher game, but
I'm gonna go 2-1 win, with Bradley scoring, and I'd love to see Dion Charles get a goal. For him and his confidence, especially in Windsor Park, like in front of the Iron fans.
Yeah. I'll 2-1 as well, but Dion Charles with the first, and Ross McCausland with the second.
that'd be good. He came on against Luxembourg and was so unlucky not to score.
Yeah.
Some big opportunities in the game, and the fans love him. So anytime he comes on, like the fans are excited. Whenever we're doing the player or the interviews with the fans afterwards, they just love that guy. Like so, I'm sure he feels it.
Yeah.
He really is. We're gonna do a game called Gawa Ya or Gawa Na.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's some facts about the 2 teams we're playing, about the 2 countries, and you basically have to say Gawa Ya if you think it's true, or Gawa Na if you think it's false.
Okay.
And you're playing against each other this time as well, so we need a winner.
Right,
So it's a bit more competitive, this one. And it's all things you might know, so they are tricky. Number 1, Paddy McNair's first Northern Ireland goal was against Belarus.
I think that's true.
I
Yeah,
think that's true.
yeah.
That's something that you definitely.
These are big fans, you know your stuff.
Too specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go.
All needs. Number 2, Bulgaria is the third oldest country in Europe.
I think that's true.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, third oldest.
I think Hungary was there before. I go false.
You know your stuff. It is false. It's actually the fourth oldest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that.
We'll have to find out where Hungary is in that one.
'Cause I think
That's your prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that one out. Belarus is the largest European country without access to the sea.
Oh. I'm gonna go yeah.
I go false because I think Germany's landlocked is quite big.
It is actually true.
What?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should know your landlocked countries better.
You travel away quite a bit, so you probably know.
I do tourism as
Yeah,
well. So
you're up against it here, mate.
Right, yeah.
my degree was in the bin.
Jamie Reid's first Northern Ireland goal came against Bulgaria.
It's very specific, to be fair.
I don't think he scored. I'm gonna go.
Really?
Yeah.
Locking that in, yeah.
Yeah, log in.
It's false. It was against. Do you know who it was against? Before I tell you.
Romania, that's my guess.
Bang on.
Oh.
Against Romania.
Fair.
He's a tour guide for a reason, mate.
Yeah.
This is unfair.
He
Yeah.
should know this stuff, shouldn't he? He has to tell everyone this. Number 5, Isaac Price plays his club football in France. I think you probably both know this one.
Ooh.
I think I do. I'm gonna have to take a guess.
You know, Price, France.
I'm gonna yeah.
Yeah.
I think he does.
It's false. It's Belgium.
Close.
Close. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew he was definitely playing abroad.
He was European.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlucky. Both Shea and Pierce Charles are currently at the same club.
True.
No, they're false. Well, they're separate. Separate.
It is true. You might remember this from when we had the squad announcement up. There are 7 players in the squad who came through the JD pathway.
Gotta go true.
I'm going to because that's what I was looking at. I was like, I like the way we've
Yeah.
publicised that
Yeah.
on the post and stuff. It's really, really good.
It is really good, but it's actually false. There's 8. There's one more.
Got to confidence.
The last question. I think, Tommy, you might be winning this by 1.
Oh.
So you need
I
to
won.
you need to
That's
pull
serious.
this back.
This is big.
This one's an interesting question. Quite difficult. Stephen Davis has the most Premier League appearances by a Northern Ireland player.
Oh.
Oh, that is a good question.
Yeah. I'm gonna go no.
I could,
Go on, though.
if I just copy it, I've got nothing to lose, so I might as well just go.
Oh.
Well, you have shout out some good names. So who do you think?
I'm
It
gonna go
would be
Johnny
it.
Evans is the most.
You're going to go to Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
We'll give you a bonus point if you can get it right and get the player, and that means you could win.
Right, okay, so I go false then. and
Okay.
Guess a player.
Yeah.
So I'm going false, I guess. Oh, my Keith Gillespie too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You've mentioned really good names there. I'm not saying any
I'm
more.
gonna go for Johnny Evans. I'd see my tune, man. Darren Hughes.
You gonna change Aaron Hughes? I'll stick with Johnny.
Yep.
Sweet.
So the answer is false. So you're both right,
Yep.
and the player is Aaron Hughes.
Yeah.
So you came in clutch for that one, mate. That was good.
That's
That was the
impressive.
first name you said, and is that he's going to go for it, and then you like swayed a bit, but we've
that's
actually
no-
got goodies for both of you.
Oh, thanks.
That was some good guesses there, boys. That was good. So we goodie bag each there.
Cheers. Thank you
You
very much.
enjoy that.
Great.
Some
Tango.
tickets to the next match as well.
Oh.
Yes.
So it'll be good to see you there. We'll move on to our memorable Gawa item. So both of you have brought a
Yeah.
Gawa item that means a lot to you.
Yeah.
So we want to start with Tommy.
Yeah.
Show us what it is and talk us through it.
This is the program from the last home game against Luxembourg. It's memorable to me because it's my first as a kind of working here part time. Like it's a really memorable game. Like being able to be here for the whole process and stuff like that. Like it's the cover. Like Johnny Evans obviously retired. It's a shame, but it's such a cool cover because I'm from East Belfast and it's got the Harlem Wolf cranes. Like it's got real Belfast themed to it. Yeah, like the program itself, because I can like just flick through it. Like it's got the memories of Northern Ireland, like the squads, like who were playing. Like I'll always remember it as my first game, as a kind of working here and experiencing like a match day and how it all runs and stuff like that. Yeah.
That was a great way. I had a good chat with the artist that
Yeah,
drew
it's
that
good,
as well.
good to have a local artist as well.
Yeah, it's a good local artist. And I think it's a continuation thing
Yeah,
as well
3
he's doing.
games or
So,
something, yeah.
and we won that game as well. So
Even better.
Great item. Great item.
Good. Like it's such a nice piece of artwork.
Chris, yourself?
Yes. God, we take it in the back pocket here. This here is I've always got this stuck up in my room because I think it's amazing. Poland versus Northern Ireland, this ticket to the Euros, and that was like
Unreal.
that was our first game from Euro 2016.
Yeah.
And the fact that like I think I remember just walking up to the stadium and it was like because the Stade de Nice is an unbelievable scene. I was just like, we're actually at the Euros, like this has actually happened.
Yeah.
And it's just like a pinch moment, like wow. And we lost obviously the game. It was 2-0. But then we went on to do amazing things. I was at the Ukraine game where
we won 2-0 as well.
2-0.
Yeah, we won that game 2-0. Yeah.
Header.
I was there myself actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fan.
I could just remember though, like it was just such a nice day, and I was just like, this is amazing. No matter what the scores are, not like the Gawa wall and all, but I just remember that being like, I need to keep that ticket for my life because that there is like amazing. Being able to go to that.
Yeah, some great memories there. Great memories, love them. If you liked the video, remember to like the video. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. And if you want to see yourself on this show with me, leave a comment in the comments down below. Thank you, see you in the next one.